So, just chilling, mate. And it's just a quick one. Just rolling the spliff for work. And yeah, new grinder, mate. Literally, it's only a cheap one, but nevertheless, it'll do me for now. I was a little disappointed about the weed that I picked up because it wasn't as great as it normally is, which was a disappointment. However, I'm going to give him some time because I think he's just probably fallen on some hard times, you know what I mean? I wasn't too mad about it, but at the same time, what I normally get, I know it could be better. So literally, I know it could be better. But yeah, it's calm. Well, literally, it's calm. I'm not going to stress. But it was just frustrating, that was all. Yeah. Shout out to the Germany crew. But this is only the second spliff of the day anyway, so. But I don't know how long I should do them until I go and pick up some more. Because I don't want to have the same stuff, you see. So, yeah, I'm just like, oh. Oh, yeah, actually, you're right. And no, I don't like bongs, mate. I don't like bongs. Well, I've done in the past, but it's not something I'd just do just for my own pleasure. Maybe pipe, but bong, no. Oh shit! I gotta get a bus as well. But it's fine. I just wanted to roll a spliff first and chill. Then I had to get some sleep in at least, which I did. So it's not that deep, you know what I mean? Imagine I found this brand new pouch of tobacco, like literally completely full, like 2 days ago when I was just walking along the street. There's literally nothing wrong with it. Golden Virginia, which is what I used to smoke anyway. Gotta keep an eye on the time. Ah, long. Literally can't be fucked. Can't be fucked, mate. No, mate, no. I think the shed is no more, mate. Like, the shed is no more. I don't think I'll ever be. But, unless I get another one. But literally. And I want to take a spliff for work as well, but I ain't got time to make it, really. So, yeah. This will have to do. But I'll make it quite fat. And in that way, at least I'll be nicely blazed. Although, there is some crumbs in the grinder. So what I'm going to do is take them with me. And yeah, we'll go from there. I Got a bit of backy. But yeah, I hope you're on good vibes. You're staying blessed. Life is treating you well. And yeah, I'm feeling good. Just tired, really. But ultimately, I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. Right. Let's go. Grab a bottle. And that's that. Yeah. So long. But I've had my days off. And they were alright, but I didn't really do fucking much. So I suppose it's something to do. Right, I need to turn on my Yep, I'm in the UK. And yeah, that's it really, unfortunately. I mean, I've got my passport back, so that's good. Bollocks. Oh no, it's alright. Yeah, I got my passport back now, so that's decent. So at least I can travel, do you know what I mean? And yeah. Right. That's alright then. I mean, whoa, what the fuck is going on with the screen, mate? It means I've got plenty time to smoke. Yeah, so. It's up and down, innit, mate? It's up and down. Right, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's good, yeah, but it's just long purely because of the fact of just waiting for so much different shit. And obviously patience is key, but yeah, I don't always have patience. But yeah, otherwise it's alright. I should have bought another one of these. Imagine there's a shop over the road, yeah, that does a crate of these bottles of water, 15 of them for £2. Like, it's nuts. Because if you just go into a supermarket, sometimes they charge you £1.20 one single bottle. So yeah. I mean, it's okay, but it's not amazing. But at least I can keep it in my pocket and it doesn't stink. Whereas normally, like as soon as you put a joint in your pocket, mate, you can smell it. Like as soon as you put it in. Whereas this, you can't smell anything at all, mate. Like literally, it's like, imagine just smoking like bush or just really standard basic grade. It's just like, oh mate. Because fortunately, I've been keeping myself occupied, but sometimes I'm on my own, I'm feeling low, I'm waiting for shit, I'm getting all impatient and fucking having a pity party, and you just want to have a blast of a Zoot, and know it's just a decent Zoot, rather than have to chain smoke all your weed on top of emotionally feeling stressed out. It's just not the one, mate. Obviously, it's not that deep, but it's not that deep, and I'm glad I have got weed, but, you know what I mean? Quality over quantity. Well, it's all good. No, yeah, definitely thought of. I don't know why it's so zoomed in, bro. Like literally, but yeah, I definitely thought of fucking stopping. And I also have tolerance breaks as well for that exact same reason. Like, I picked up 2 draws, yeah, which is what I've kind of been doing, all 3.5s. But yesterday I was like, just pick up 2 drawers, it's fine, whatever. The weed is always good, the bags are always amazing. Like, there was no reason for me to doubt it. But obviously, as I said at the beginning, like the dealer's obviously falling in hard times. Because otherwise there's no reason for him to switch it up. Like, it's not a personal thing against me, but it's just annoying from a stoner's point of view. But in the terms of giving up, like tolerance breaks. So like if I run out of weed, then more often than not, I've just been like, okay, fine, I've run out of weed, rather than just being like, how can I get weed? How can I get weed? How can I get weed? Like, and just enjoying not smoking. Only thing is, I dream fucking, oh mate, it's horrible, mate. I don't like dreaming. It makes me question like the brain, because you realise how much smoking and drugs, just everything in general, not that I'm a massive drug taker at all, but smoking especially just alters your mind, especially if you just smoke and you're not smoking for any real reason. Whereas with this whole tolerance break thing, I've just been smoking when I need to smoke, or smoking in the morning and then taking a break, and then that's it, just getting on with my day, do you know what I mean, and doing productive things. So therefore I'm tiring myself out naturally, and then when I do smoke, then do you know what I mean, I'm actually enjoying it and getting stoned, and then by the end of the day I've only smoked like maybe 3 spliffs. Whereas if I don't structure the day and I just smoke, yeah, I could just, well, I'd cane all the weed, mate. I'd cane the weed. But literally, a 10 bag would last me a day. Like, just throughout the day, and that would be it. By the evening, I'd have to pick up again, and if I bought a 20s, maybe it'll last me 2 days and 1 night. But even then, I cane it off. Like, it's... And I like to be generous with the weed as well, so I like to share if I'm meeting people, or if I bump into someone, if I'm just randomly out and about, or just fucking send the spliff, you know what I mean? I like it to be quite a social thing. Like, I'm not really stingy with weed. Like, it's just weed. Like, do you know what I mean? It comes and goes. But yeah, stopping completely, I wouldn't have thought so. But that's my thought process of if I think about stopping. That's what I'm sort of more tolerance breaks and just full out no smoking weed ever again. Like. But I could smoke without. I could do without it. And I learned that. More so, I mean, in Kenya, kind of started to learn that because I was just smoking bushweed. It wasn't until I went to Mombasa where I got told to stop asking for weed and just ask for shashamani. So, yeah. I've got 10 minutes for the bus. But yeah, so that's when I started to get really, really decent weed. And that stuff will fucking blow your head off, mate. Like, literally, with 1 joint and you're finished. Like, literally. It would be Netherlands style, like, top quality, just fucking decent grown weed, like. And it weren't chemically, it was still that earthy bush taste and flavour, but it was, like, strong, potent, and it had like, it wasn't just harsh, whereas this just leaves harshness. And obviously this is a spliff, not a full joint, so again the tobacco affects the taste as well, and it's Golden Virginia. But yeah, and brand new pouch, so it's wet tobacco. I mean, there's many factors of a spliff you're gonna get technical about rolling, but yeah, ultimately I first learned about not smoking weed then, because obviously I couldn't really get hold of it, so I just had to go without, and it was so like forbidden. I mean, I was kicked out of the country for smoking. I got caught smoking by soldiers. That was a fucking disaster. And yeah, so after that, I was just a bit like, ugh, okay, fine, I can go without it, just purely for the fact I just would rather just, yeah. But tobacco, yeah, I would rather have no tobacco, which is why I'm sort of siding with the vape sort of side of it in terms of the vaporizers and the weed burners, where you just put the weed in and it burns it, heats it up to the right temperature, things like that. So I think that would be quite a good investment, a good investment, because I'd also save weed, and I don't buy tobacco. Like, I really don't buy tobacco. I just scab it off people, and it's kind of funny because I'd always buy tobacco when I was working just for weed and spliffs, and that would be it, and socially. And then fucking, I made the song "Can I Have a Pinch of Backy" after staying at the hostel, because that Tristan would always be asking for 75p and fucking asking for pinches of backy. So that's where the song came from. And then now I'm that guy asking for a pinch of backy, but I don't care. Like, there's no shame in it. Like, I really don't give a fuck. It's a waste of money. And like you say, you'd rather have no tobacco in your Zoots. So if I just ask someone for a pinch of backy just so I can roll a couple spliffs, then I'll do that, because I don't actually normally chain smoke rollies as well anyway. So it just works out better for me not to spend money on it. But in recent times, I bought myself a pouch of backy, and yeah, only because I don't really like asking people at work, like, literally, or people that are at work. Like, the people that I think is a sin to ask backy off is like hospital workers, fucking builders, scaffolders, any like tradie, any guy that owns a van, basically, fucking public service workers, and yeah, any job that's and supermarket workers as well. Any job where you're actually working, because you need your fucking fags, especially builders. Like, literally, builders and medical staff. Imagine you just come off of like a fucking long operation, yeah, and you just come stand outside the hospital, and then some guy's walking past and saying, "Oh, can I have some backy?" It's like, fuck off. Like, you should just have respect in your mind to know not to ask certain people. Like, I do kind of have like a code with it. Like, there is like a code. But back to the smoking weed, yeah. Because, like, it's a thing that I do think about. Like, I always smoke, yeah, or you always see me smoking, but it's something I do think about. And before I go on to the next one, and it's a case of when I went to prison in the Netherlands, yeah, again, it was the same situation. Like, the first 3 days, there was nothing. Obviously, you get 2 cigarettes a day, like one in the morning and one in the evening, but that's it, and that's just in police custody. So they do give you fags, but at the same time, it's a case of like, I don't know, it's just not the same. But then when you get a prison, they give you tobacco. Now, I was smoking tobacco, yeah, because there was not much to do, but it would last me, and also I was smoking no weed, so therefore I wasn't smoking any backy. So I had the backy, and it was just like, yeah, mate, like, and like, it wasn't really worth anything because there was nothing I wanted. Well, you could get weed and hash, obviously, because it's the Netherlands and it's prison, so. But you could get all of that, and it'll be the best stuff, like, literally. But at the same time, like, I just wasn't. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. And like, there was a punishment for it, which is just 3 days in your cell, like, literally. So cell isolation, basically, not separate isolation. But yeah, that was the punishment. And obviously, there was 2 TVs here. So if you had a cellmate, like, which I didn't at the time, so they just would have turned off both TVs. But when I got the cellmate, like, he had one at the top and I had one at the bottom. So therefore, it's just, well, it's easy. So if you did get your TV switched off, then they would still have their TV on, so you could just sit on the desk and then just watch the TV until you want to go to bed and just listen to it. Like, it wasn't that deep. But yeah, I learned I could actually go without weed, and it wasn't a big deal for me to actually need weed. Whereas before, like, before traveling and not being able to just instantly pick up weed and having to actually make a connection and in a different country and learn the laws and how the local police are going to deal with you, It's a ball ache, mate. It was such a headache. Like, so I just went without. And I was happy to go without because there was loads of other things that were stimulating my mind. Right, yeah. So, do I shot? No, I don't shot. Like, I don't shot. I mean, I have done in the past, but I wouldn't even call it shotting or dealing. It was just selling bags of weed. Like, it wasn't even that deep. Like, I'm not gonna make out like I was some big shotter. Like, I wasn't. Like, more times, I've always had a job. In the last sort of year and a half, 2 years, I haven't really worked at all. But before that, it's just security, and then yeah, that's it. Public service. Otherwise, yeah, I've always worked. So when I was shotting, like I was still working. I was doing the security, so I wasn't really. It wasn't a thing. Like it was just making a little bit of extra money. I didn't really see it as shotting because my actual job was security, and that was 24/7. Like it was all the time. Like overnights, day shift, night shifts, like sleeping at work. Like it was long, but it was just that was all I was doing. So I had no real love for weed. Yeah, because I didn't smoke it when I was selling it, so I'd practically be giving it away because I didn't really understand it or do it myself, so I wouldn't really know the value. Not to say if I was to shop, I'd have the business mindset to be stingy, but at the same time, like I would know how I feel if I received that as a draw and how to make it correct. Hello. I hate when people do that, and I know who it is as well. I've got food, yeah, but I'm so stoned I just forgot it. Like I bought it especially, like in a weekly shop. But yeah, it's calm. Well, it says it's due. Well, the next one is in fucking half an hour. So if this boss wants to take the piss, then yeah, I'm pretty screwed for leaving it late. But no, it's calm, it's here. And there is a water machine, so at least I can get water. Zoot. Shit. That's not good. Oh shit. Mate. I just gotta smash it out and get on with it, mate. Like literally. I've been having to resort to using smart devices. Hence why I can go live, but it will also mean I can upload videos. But please bear with me on that. If you have been waiting, I'm sorry to have longed it. It's just a case of, yeah, I've just been avoiding smart devices, and if I've had them, I've used them, but otherwise, yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. Sorry, a bit late. Do I think weed should be legal? It's not the fact of it should be legal, it's the fact that there should be education on drugs. Like, everything is about the education. It's not it's not just a case of, oh, legalize drugs and everything's fine. Like, it doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't work that way. Like, they can legalize drugs tonight, yeah. They can legalize weed, but then the mindset is still the same. So yeah, weed would be legal and we could all smoke tomorrow, but at the same time, people would still look badly on it, and there'd still be problem, there'd still be confrontation. Like, literally, society wouldn't just hack it. Society wouldn't hack it. Like, think about it, if you get, like, not to stereotype, but a demographic that the media portrays on drugs, yeah, it's like middle class, like old white ladies, or like suburban families, yeah, that just have no experience of crime, like had a pretty easy going time in life, like never experienced any like sort of problems socially, always had money, and obviously the sort of people that they're supposedly protecting, because like they're told like, oh, your streets will be overrun and this. So they try and make out like they should be making money and making arrests by arresting people, putting prison people, but really they should be educating them, saying, look, it's not that bad, like if we regulate it, this is how it will be, and like actually explaining to them, rather than just fear mongering people that don't know any better. Like, it's a very hard process, like literally. Thank you, driver. It's a very hard process, like literally. It's not something you can just, oh yeah, legalize weed and that's it. Like, it's something that needs to be discussed and actually thought about, and actually understand the concept of decriminalization, and educating people and giving people the knowledge on how to use drugs safely, rather than just, oh, just pop it and that's it, it's fine, or oh, just smoke it and that's it, it's fine. Like, because it can be done, like it can be done, but it doesn't make money, mate, to be practical, and it doesn't make money for the elite few that rule the world and make decisions on how we should think, to fucking make things easy and just for everyone to get on and fucking be happy and actually experience the earth's wonders, which natural things that we can use, and natural chemicals that we can use and put in our bodies to change our perception and see things in different ways, to be used safely and to understand it and respect it. That's all it is. But yeah, sure, they can legalize weed in the UK. Oh, mate. So stoned, mate. So fucking stoned. glad though. I'm glad. Literally. Regardless, even though the weed could be better, like, regardless, I'm satisfied, like. Yeah, very true. Very true. Oh, the worst high. Yeah, the worst high would be in the Netherlands, actually. And actually, it was really weird. Like, this is the only time where this has happened to me on weed. Actually, you've reminded me of something. Now, basically, I was in, where was I? I was in a place called Belushi's, right? And I used to work for them, but another place that was still in Amsterdam, but it was across the road by the train station, Newdijk, yeah? It was called the Flying Pig. And so I was chilling in there, and then there was these Californian guys, and they were leaving for a flight, so they literally just smoked me up so hard. And obviously I'd been chilling them for a couple of days as well. And they weren't staying where I was working, but they were staying at the other hostel. And it was all like party hostels, so it was just a real cool vibe, like real cool vibe. Anyway, I smoked up there, like I had fucking dabs, I had fucking all these fucking vape pen things with fucking, where you burn the weed in it, and it's just, oh mate, it's so smooth, it's so pure. And like you don't cough or anything, but you literally do not know you're getting stoned, mate. Like, so weird. Anyway, they smoked me up, and they gave me a shit ton of weed, mate. So I was like, okay, calm. I smoked like a couple joints, and then fucking went chill with another group in a coffee shop while I was smoking a joint, and that was it. And then I was just like, oh shit, so stoned. And like, in these times, I was just not really having anywhere to go. And I was more just on like the party vibe and just, yeah, having a good time and actually, yeah, making a base. I was just fucking everywhere, mate. Anyway, so after just being in that intense environment, because like when you're there, yeah, and like a lot of the times, like everything was done on a whim, like literally everything was done on a whim. I worked there for 4 months at that hostel, because it was only a contracted job anyway. You can stay there and work for accommodation, so like that's what I was doing, and it was calm. Like, you got food, you got drinks, you got dessert, like everything. Like literally there was kitchen in there, like mate, you could eat whatever you want. Anyway, so food, you were sorted, and living, you were sorted, and like washing facilities, showers, everything, like literally everything was there. So you never really needed to leave the building. So some days you just go ages in this bubble, just fucking. Anyway, so I was there, but I didn't have anywhere to go at this point in time. So I was just riding around on my bike. I used to do Uber as well, but I wasn't doing that at this time. And then after that, I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to go over on the ferry. I'm going to see what's going on. And yeah, so I rode on my bike. Bearing in mind, I was stoned as fuck. So I ride, and then I'm just like crossing over on the ferry. I'm like, oh, this is so sick. I'm so stoned. And then like I was just chatting to myself, yeah. And then like there was a group of boys that was standing on the other side of the ferry on their mopeds, because you can go on there on mopeds and that, right? So, yes, mate. What are you saying, G? Good to see you. So, I got over, yeah, on the mopeds, where the mopeds were on the other side, off the ferry. And then I was just chatting to myself. And then they thought I was chatting to them, but I was walking up, I was cycling off. And I don't know, I just thought like there was, so basically I thought they were shouting at me. So I looked around and I was just still chatting away, like just stoned as fuck. And oh mate, it was a different level of high, mate. I was just so high, like. Anyway, so I just started riding my bike, and then for some reason I thought they was just following me. Like, literally, I thought they was just following me, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was just like, mate, I don't know. I don't even know if they was following me or not. If there's, because they sounded like they was playing music. So I don't know if there was, mate, I don't know what was going on, mate. All I know is I thought that there was like a group of 12 people following me, and there was just like, and these Dutch boys, yeah, they're quite rough. Like, literally, they're quite rough, especially like, okay, right. Amsterdam, yeah, okay, Amsterdam touristy, but there's such an underbelly to the Netherlands, which comes with the whole fucking drug scene anyway. But yeah, there's such an underbelly which you can bump into, and it just, oh mate, I walked into it so many times, and then I just had that in my mind that maybe that was like another thing that's happened, and like, I mean, I just started playing over every single thing that ever happened, like, in the Netherlands, like, and could it be to do with that? Anyway, high as fuck, I just started pedaling over the other side. Bearing in mind, I don't normally cross this side of the river, so I'm like, okay, right, I'm going into new territory now. But it's like the more posher end. It's the more posher end of town. So like, I was like, okay, fine. It's like a calm ends to like cycle through at night. Like, it's like, should be like the most like unbookiest place. But because of how neat and everything was so quiet and that, it just became more booky. And I was like, I thought I was hearing voices, bruv. Like, and it's like, I can't be sure that this is happening. So it's just like, because you know this happens, yeah. And I've heard people say, oh, voices. And I'm like, yeah, all right, bullshit. But it's like, I generally thought like there was people like talking like. So think about this, yeah. This is how far it went. I literally pedaled, like literally so fast, just straight. And then like literally, I was hearing like maybe one or two cars, because literally it's a dead area. Like, it's a dead area. Like, there's nothing open after a certain time. Like, this is like, these times it's like maybe 10:30, 11. So it's still not even that late. Like, literally, it's not even that late. But for this area, like, yeah, there's no one about. Everyone's indoors. Like, literally. Anyway, so this happens, yeah. I literally chain up the bike as fast as I could, like chain it up between these two cars. And this is one of my best bikes. I really like it. Like, literally, I really like this bike. So I was like, I want to keep it safe. This is this. And I literally run. I run. And I'm still thinking that there's people chasing me, right? I'm still thinking there's people chasing me. And then I just stopped. So I'm just literally high as fuck. And then I like see some people like standing out by their front door, like, smoking a fag, and I was just like, I go up to them and I'm like, do you speak English? And they're like, yeah. I was like, where are we? Like, literally, I've forgotten where we were, mate. Like, literally, I'd completely forgotten why I was like pedaling, like where those boys were. I forgot the reason, everything. Like, literally, I'd forgotten I'd gotten on the ferry and I'd gone on the other side. I just got completely lost, mate. I forgot where I put my bike. It took me ages to find the street, because all the streets look the fucking same. Oh mate, it was dreadful, like, literally, but that is the worst high, because I was so stoned, and it was so good, like, when you're in good company and like everything's calm, and literally, and I go outside, it's just like, oh mate, like, fuck it now. But yeah, that's the worst. But that's never happened to me ever before in weed or in any other circumstance, like, literally, even just mentally in my mind. It's literally the worst experience I've had mentally, in terms of thinking someone's out to get you and not knowing if they actually are. No, I haven't. I haven't tried shrooms. I have tried shrooms, but I don't know. I don't feel they've really done anything for me. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. 100%. I still have friends over there, so Right, I'll smoke this fag. And then I'll head in. It's not very fat. But I need to dry this tobacco out as well. Because I did have tobacco. Which is why I never used the one I found. But yeah, I'll have to just take it out and then separate it and then dry it. It'll be a bit better. Safe. Yeah, it's going to be a cold one. In the morning, people are scraping ice off their cars in the car park when we finish work. It's kind of long for them. It's so long for them. But yeah, I'm doing nights, mate. Back on nights. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to fucking get to it. I literally just fucking get on with it. But yeah, it's alright. It's not too bad. It's not that deep. Simple but mundane. But yeah, safe for tuning in. The videos will be coming at some point if you are waiting, just to let you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've just been fucking working, moping around, sleeping, eating, working. Good times, bad times, but all kind of rolls into one. But I've been making videos along the way, so hopefully you'll see some of it if you are interested. And yeah, otherwise that is it. I'm gonna Foxtrot Oscar. So stay blessed, stay lean, and peace.